Welcome back to AI for Founders. I'm Ryan Estes, and today we're vibing hard with the queen of culinary creativity, Fernanda, as we dive into a pop-up food experience like no other. Think high-end, shape-shifting catering meets storytelling meets surrealist dinner party energy? Amazing. Fernanda and her partner are reinventing what food experiences feel like, blending elegance and narrative magic into every bite. In this episode, we use GPT and Lovable to build a booking assistant that captures the entire vibe, complete with the poetic menus, boutique aesthetics, and Salvador Dali level imagination. It's fast-paced, fun, and proof that even a catering company can wield AI like a paintbrush. Let's get weird, let's get hungry, and let's do some vibe coding. This episode is brought to you by Kitcaster, the podcast agency that puts founders in front of the mic and into the spotlight. If you're a startup founder, executive, or expert with a story to tell, Kitcaster books you on the right podcast to grow your brands and your audience and your influence. No pitching, no begging, no guesswork, just meaningful conversations that drive real results. Kitcaster has helped over 800 founders get featured on shows that matter, and it's your turn. Head over to kitcaster.com and apply to be a guest today. Your audience is already listening. It's time they heard from you. That's Kitcaster by Moburst. Now, you and I know startups aren't built in boardrooms. They're built in the wild, during 3 a.m. bug fixes, botched launches, and that one meeting where everything almost fall apart. That's what Code Story is all about. It's a podcast where tech founders break down the make or break moments behind their products, what went wrong, what went right, and what nearly wrecked everything. Hosted by Noah Labhart, Code Story goes past the highlight reel and into the honest stuff. Late pivots, brutal bugs, and somehow coming out alive with a product people actually love. If you're in the build stage, or the scale stage, or the please let this feature work stage, I can relate. This show will speak to your soul. Listen to Code Story at codestory.co or wherever you get your podcast. Just search Code Story. It'll be right at the top. Because great startups aren't born, they're forged, one hard moment at a time. codestory.co. Fernanda, so nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too, Ryan. What are we up to?
All right, we're going to do some vibe coding today. I'm hoping we can one-shot it and see how far we get in a half an hour. Give ourselves a half an hour, and we'll use GPT to figure out the prompt, and we'll use Lovable to build something.
Perfect.
Now, one thing that I love about our relationship is it's based on food, and you share amazing recipes with me. I share my recipes with you. We share pictures. It's amazing. So you're much better chef than me, and you're kind of dabbling in a new company that is, well, describe it to me.
Well, it's sort of catering, but we're based on pop-up. And how they work is we talk to different restaurants and coffee shops, galleries, and stuff like that. And we offer them a new perspective for their company and just come and make some delicious food, some nice drinks. We bring in the music and just make the whole experience for people to come in and have a good time.
Amazing. Pop-up catering, but almost what you're doing, it's not like you're making food, you're making memories.
Exactly.
You shared a couple of pictures of it's so elegant and the food is so amazing and people are having such a good time. Let's do something around this. Now, if you can, put in the chat, I know you have a gorgeous kind of branding and logo, and put in the name. We'll use that. But also, what should we make? We can make anything we want. We can make a marketplace. You can make a place that people could show up and choose a menu or things like that. Or we could what would be something creative we could make around kind of this food pop-up?
I'm thinking a platform for businesses to come in and let us know what their business looks like, to reach out to us, and then sort of, brainstorm, and then the prompt can help us start creating the idea or the whole, because we make the whole image and branding for that specific event. So it can help us with that. Maybe like gather the information and then throw it out and give out some examples of how we can bring that to life.
Love it. Yeah, totally. Like thinking of ideas, why would we do that? You know what I mean? Like this is what we'll do. We'll say, I want to make a prompt to create a tool on Lovable. Okay. Oh shoot. I hit it too. Yeah. Okay. Stop. Okay. I want to make a prompt to create a tool on Lovable. It is for a pop-up food service that is, how would you describe it? How would you describe the brand and what you guys do? I would say elegant.
Yeah. A little
And
eclectic, maybe.
eclectic, kind of edgy. There's kind of an edge to it, but I don't know if I would say that. It's just like, it's very particular, or how would you describe it?
I'm not sure because we are like, we have a different concept for each event, you know? So one of the things that we love about it, it's like we're a shapeshifter. Depending on the event and on the food we're going to serve, then the whole image changes. Like for the first one, it was a picnic. So it was something like very fresh, very cute with like the things on the floor and like sort of girly. And then for the next one, we're organizing a cooking class. So also the company is based on a story, which is the fish and the two girls, which is my partner, my business partner, and I. So we tell the story of the event for these three characters, and we like change them according to the event.
I love that. So there's a threaded narrative that goes through the whole evening.
Exactly.
And the thread is the food, always.
Exactly.
Okay. So my first prompt was, I want to make a prompt to create a tool on Lovable. It's for a pop-up food service that is elegant and eclectic. Ask me questions to help me decide what kind of tool we should make. So it says, who will be using this tool? And it will be, should we say business customers?
Yeah.
Customers, and which are just, we'll say businesses. Let's see. For people watching this, I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can. I realize the downtime is kind of horrible for video, but you know, we're getting through it. Okay, what's the biggest pain point in running your pop-up service right now? Bookings, inventory, marketing, menu planning, event coordination?
Bookings.
Got it. 2, bookings. 3, do you want the tool to be public-facing or internal, like Ops Dashboard or CRM?
Internal.
Okay. 3. How do you currently plan pop-ups? Spreadsheets, texts, or chaos magic?
Oh, we are very organized. So we plan them with spreadsheets, email, Gantt chart.
Gantt charts?
Gantt charts. Yeah, we're like big time project manager, me and my business partner.
That makes sense. Charts, email. Okay. Do you have a rotating menu or fixed dishes?
No. We create our own menu for each event.
New every time. Do you handle bookings manually or through a platform?
Manually.
Manual. Do you collect emails or customer data at your events?
No. I sure
Switch that
don't.
up. Switch that up.
I just thought of it.
Would you like to use AI to describe your menu in a poetic or luxurious way? Wow.
I think so. I would like some suggestions, although not completely AI based.
Yeah. Their example is cumin laced lamb in a velvet turmeric yogurt robe.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. So I'm not sure. I may take some suggestions and then switch it up from there.
And edit a yogurt robe is just weird imagery. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Do you ever take customer private chef requests?
Yes, we do. Not very often, but we do.
What's the price range?
we don't have a fixed price. It totally depends on the menu, the occasion, the plate.
It's high end. I mean, it's high end, of course.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Do you want to keep it? Do you want to scale or keep it boutique?
We want to keep it boutique.
Yeah, it's the only way you can do high end, delicious food.
Yeah.
And then doing it solo with a team, have a partner. Okay, let's see what it says. All right. Based on your answers, here's 3 lovable tool ideas. Elegant event booking assistant, internal, streamline and qualify custom event requests from businesses. It generates high-end intake form, qualifies leads based on budget, auto-generates a beautiful summary email, creates private pitch deck from their submission to send back. 2, menu generator with vibe matching. So inspire unique menu ideas and match them to clients' vibes. 3, follow-up email concierge, convert leads post-event or after first contact. Interesting. Which one sounds good?
I think the
Or not?
first, I mean, the second one is very interesting, but that's like actually our job, you know, like the creative part of it. So that's not something that would be interesting, like developing, because that's what we do. I think
Yeah.
her booking assistant.
Let's do it. And maybe, would we ever be bold and do 1 and 2?
Yeah, we can try that.
Let's see if we can one-shot it. Okay, so create a prompt for Lovable that incorporates number 1 and idea number 2. Let's also do ask me questions to make it better. This is a prompt that a buddy of mine told me that is actually great. You know, it's like after everything I'm doing, I'm saying like, also ask me questions how to make this better. So then it like asks a little bit in depth and you get a better outcome, you know, as opposed to just like, I guess, here's what I want, you know, and then if you ask to make it better, then I'll ask you maybe 4 or 5 questions and you're like, oh, okay. Then it makes it better usually. Okay, let's see. To improve.
I like that idea of being like, to think of it beforehand, like, you know, the asking questions before anything like goes not according to plan.
Well, and it's like we're so accustomed to typing at the computer, but really like it's going to be very soon that it's conversational and we'll always be like, oh, what do you mean? Or explain that to me again, or ask me more questions. Like, give me more attention, robot. I don't want to ask you, you ask me, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, what kind of details do you want to collect from businesses in the intake form? Number of guests, location, indoor, outdoor, allergies, cuisine preferences, mood boards, playlists. That all sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, we'll say all. 2, do you want the menu to include only food and drinks, plus ambiance, ideas, music, styling?
Food and drinks.
2. Okay. Do you want the tool to pull from a library of past dishes you've made or invent new ones every time?
Invent new ones every time.
Okay. Would you like the tool to assign themes to each event proposals? Desert opulence, neon kyoto, postmodern picnic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds postmodern picnic. That seems like a terrible party.
It sounds like, but
Everyone's sarcastic and like should the tone of the tool be high-end concierge, eccentric artist, or something else?
eccentric artist. I like
Yeah,
that.
you can't pass that up. Okay. Do you want the menus to be editable once generated or lock-in as is?
Editable.
Would you like the tool to give you multiple menu options per event or just one? These are all customized, right? Or
Yeah. I think just one and then like we could switch it up from there.
okay. Do you want summary email to include quote price or just creative concepts?
Yeah, I think the price would be nice.
Yeah. Trying to close some deals here. Okay, go. Okay, here's the final lovable prompt. Okay, let's see. We're going to drop this sucker in here. We'll switch over to tabs. Let's see. If I go over here, does it follow me? No, it doesn't. Share this tab instead. Okay. Okay. This is not too sophisticated, so we'll just come right in here. Boom. Before this, we'll put the tool name is Bruma and Borba. Is that how you pronounce it?
Exactly.
Not very good pronunciation.
No, it is.
Was it okay?
Yeah, it was.
So we'll say Bruma and Borba robot.
Okay.
Robot assistant. There we go. Okay, we'll let it cook for a minute. So I kind of forget now what we asked it to do. So maybe I'll just read it again and see what we got, what the actual prompt was. So it says, let's see, I'll switch this over. Build a tool for a high-end boutique pop-up food service that caters to businesses. The tool should present an elegant intake form and collect detailed event requests from clients, including guest count, boom, boom, boom. After submission, generate a luxurious event brief in the voice of an eccentric artist and culinary visionary. Create an original bespoke multi-course menu with poetic, eclectic dish names and vivid sensory descriptions. Wow. Include imaginative drink, perhaps, or drink pairings and optional ambient suggestions, music, decor, setting cues. Assign a theme name to the event. Propose a quote based on guest count. Allow the chef to edit any part of the brief or menu before sending. Output a beautifully styled PDF or email summary ready to be sent to the client. Automatically save all generated menus and briefs to a searchable menu vault for future inspiration. The tone is sophisticated, surreal, and emotionally expressive, like if Salvador Dali and Yadam Ottolenghi opened a pop-up together.
Well, it's a very interesting prompt. I'm eager to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, I love using GPT for lovable prompts because it makes it just like very specific. And actually now I get what this tool is. It's really cool. It would be like the perfect thing, and we'll see what comes out. But it seems like it would be cool at like an event, and you have like an iPad or something, and you're like, hey, if you're interested in doing this at your event, do this like menu planner, and they can just play around with it, and it just start to get ideas. So what it really is it's getting emails onto your list, because they have to submit their name and their email. So now you can follow up with them. But while they're there, they can play around and be like, ooh, wouldn't this be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? You know?
Exactly. Yeah,
It's cool.
I like, depending on how it comes out, I may be using this tool. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Well, and this kind of falls into like, what I'm always talking about. What I'm really interested in is I realized last night I went to the Vibe Code meetup in Denver, which is an extraordinary group of people. It was described to me as like a hub of hubs. So it's like I knew like 4 of the guys in there, a couple of others I'm starting to get to know, but like all these, there's like some like real heavy hitters in there. And then there's also some like brand new people that are just like, I don't know anything about AI. And so it's this really kind of fun vibe. But and one thing we do is when you show up, everybody introduces themselves. So you say, here I am Brian. This is the project I'm working on, and this is something really cool that's happened with AI that I'm looking forward to in the last 2 weeks since we met up. So everybody kind of goes around the circle, and everyone's working on different projects. And what kind of came to me is like, I like silly things, or I would say like novel things. Like I don't want to work on like some serious project. It's much more fun to do fun stuff. I want to kind of chase that energy. Is like I want to do like fun projects that are lightweight, that are easy to use, that just make sense and are fun. I love like fidget spinners when those things popped, and it
Yeah,
was so
remember
weird.
those.
Were they all over your neighborhood too?
Yes, of course they were. I even had like 2 or 3. And I remember I was in London because I was afraid of everyone stealing them from me.
Yeah. and they'd like sell out. Like you'd be like, oh, a gas station over there has the fidget spinners, and you'd have to go over there. My kids would drive me nuts. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find you the purple one. I don't know where it is. What? Just get the black and white one. Come on. And they're like, no, you know, but
Yeah.
so it like hits and it was absolutely nuclear and then completely vanishes. It's gone, you know? So, and there's all kinds of products like this. It probably happens all the time with, that's just kind of what styles and fashions are. Every once in a while, something will go super viral and then it just fades away. And kind of chasing those kind of products, I'm always fascinated in that, with that. I forget the founder's name, but I heard a great podcast episode with a guy, him and his brother, started making toys in China. Like they moved to China when they're 18 and would like lived off 5 cents a day, just trying to figure out how to make toys. But they had a couple of hits. I think their biggest hit was the water balloon filler, you know, the one that you can like fill 50 water balloons at one time.
The one that had like sort of like kind of straws or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like
Yeah.
straws with all the balloons. And so you do them all at one time. Like that was like their thing. So they
Wow.
had like a couple of early hits and then everything else they did failed. And then they had a couple of hits and now they're like a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, you know, but what they're only as good as their last product. So when you're kind of going for like these viral kind of things that you really have to like, I don't know, it just seems fun, I think ultimately, you know?
Yeah, it
Anyway,
does. So you're chasing AI's fast fashion.
yeah,
Vibe
how we
coding's
do.
fast fashion.
Okay, we've got the first draft is here. I'm gonna switch over to it. Boom, here we go. Okay, Bruma and Borbaton, where culinary dreams dance with surreal artistry. And that header is moving, isn't it? Or am I about to
Yeah,
pass out?
it is. It is moving.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
About to freak out. Okay, so let's see what it's got. It's got guest count, budget range, preferred date, location, venue, cuisine. It's got all this stuff. And then it has a button that shakes that says manifest this vision, so we must. How many souls shall we enchant, it says, Fernanda?
Okay. I'm gonna go for 65.
65. Budget range 5 to 10K, 10 to 20K, 20 to 35K, or 35K plus.
20 to 35.
20 to 35. Preferred date. This little integration is great. Do you have a
Yeah.
favorite day?
I mean, I get my birthday, but
Well, we can't put that on the internet.
no, we can't.
We'll say September 22nd. That's not your birthday, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, where's the location or venue?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you. You help me
Okay,
out with the location.
we'll say South Beach in Miami. Why not? Cuisine preferences. This is style.
Mediterranean.
Iranian. Oh, that's a terrible spelling. Dietary considerations: vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, anything?
No.
None. Theme or concept: surreal garden party, ethereal elegance, industrial chic, postmodern picnic.
We should try that one and see what
Yeah.
comes out.
Okay, desired mood or atmosphere. It says intimate, mysterious, vibrant, and celebratory, contemplative, and artistic.
Contemplative and artistic. So it like lines up with a postmodern picnic.
Totally. Everyone's gonna have to wear scarves.
Yeah. And this little like French sort of hat. You know which ones? I don't remember the name of
a
like I
beret?
remember the Spanish name, but
A beret, is that it? Is it different in Spanish?
I think so. Yeah. It's boina in Spanish. But it sounds similar.
Yeah, similar. Okay, aesthetic inspirations, art movements, color palettes, visual references, cultural influences.
Okay. So as per color palettes, I think we should go sort of neutral, non very bright colors.
Intro-
Um
not very bright colors. Okay.
Um,
Any just
uh,
vibe check?
uh,
How about like what is this? Put like a movie. What would be a good movie for inspiration,
a good,
aesthetically?
mm, Midsummer. We're mixing
Midsummer
a
Night's Dream.
bunch of stuff.
Okay. Beverage expectation, wine pairings, cocktail preferences, non-alcoholic options.
I mean, it's Miami. We have to do cocktail.
Must. Absolutely. Cocktails. Okay. Additional notes and dreams. Any other visions, inspirations, or special requests? This episode is brought to you by Moburst, the AI-first growth engine trusted by iconic startups like Calm, Robinhood, Reddit, Uber, and Google. Moburst is a digital full-service mobile-first marketing agency that helps companies to scale and become category leaders. Whether you're finding product market fit or ready to accelerate growth, Moburst delivers creative, data-driven solutions that help with scale and efficiency and impact. At Moburst, we're not just guessing what works, we're predicting it. As an AI-first agency, Moburst uses cutting-edge tools to analyze user behavior, adapt creative in real time, and uncover hidden growth opportunities. The result, marketing that's faster, smarter, and built to convert. From early-stage startups to global brands, we've helped hundreds of companies overcome complex challenges, unlock new audiences, and optimize every metric that matters. At Moburst, we believe that creative thinking, advanced technology, and data are the core drivers of success at scale. If you're serious about scaling your business with precision and purpose, it's time to talk to Moburst. Visit moburst.com and let's build something category-defining together.
Let's see what we had so far.
Okay.
So we're creating a postmodern picnic with Mediterranean cuisine, contemplative and artistic, neutral, not very bright colored, midsummer movie for vibe check.
How about surprise me? We'll just see if it has a surprise.
A surprise factor? Let's find out.
Okay, surprise me. All right, it says manifest this vision. Let's hit it. Okay. Now I wonder how that went awfully fast.
Yeah, that was so fast.
Okay, so it has some copy. It has bespoke menu. It has the heart of the journey, sweet epilogue, ambiance notes, investment proposal. Okay, so let's see what it's got. It says, dearest visionary soul, your event shall be a symphony of the senses, a dance between the tangible and the sublime. 65 kindred spirits gathering in South Beach in Miami, where time bends and flavors transcend their earthly origins. The atmosphere will breathe a contemplative and artistic, while neutral, not very bright colors. Midsummer movie for vibe check. Weave through every detail like threads in a dream. This is not merely dining. This is culinary theater. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Okay, now what I feel like it's not doing now, it's not giving us I want to see pictures generated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice to add at least a color palette or something for inspiration on the artistry side.
Yeah. This is actually really interesting, though. So it's giving you a vision. It's giving you a bespoke menu. It's giving you the heart of the journey, ambiance notes. Okay, so let's see if we can do. And also, what I was thinking on the form, if the idea is this is like a novel thing to get email additions where it's like you have to submit your email, and then if it's on an iPad, I don't want to type stuff in if I'm at a party. It'd be cool to have like multiple select buttons that you could just be like this, hit it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we could do that. Regenerate the form to be able to select from buttons instead of typing. And the user must submit their email address to get, what are they calling it, a brief?
I think
brief.
so. We can call it a brief. Yeah.
Okay, to get the, you have to submit their email address to get the brief. And the brief should generate creative assets like colors, table settings, maybe settings, lighting, pics of dishes, and drinks. Let's see if we can do this. Because this is actually cool. I would definitely play around with something like this. If it was at a table and it was like, let Bruma do your event, check the vibe here, and you're just like, oh, what's this? Boop, 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 boop. And then it makes something cool. Let's see if we can get it there. We got 3 minutes. Let's see if we can get it there. Yeah, because ultimately, like, if you're going to be boutique and you do really high end stuff, then everything is just word of mouth referrals. So it literally will be the people at the party that will book for the next party because they're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I have, my niece's graduation parties next month. Can you do that? And instead of like having to like, get their name and email, they could play with some like little tool. It'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah, and we're actually planning on doing like some sort of subscription for people to like subscribe to either a newsletter or an app or something so they get like notifications for each new event we're doing. So I think it should be like we could gather people's information and then just have them on the loop of everything new we're creating.
Have you built a website for the for Bruma yet?
We haven't.
Fernanda.
We're going slow. I'm sorry. It's just I'm so into Kid Custard right now.
Oh, I love it. But it's 2 prompts. Just bring that to like, I think you get what, 5 credits a day on Lovable. You do 2 prompts, be like, oh, this is the cool website I want to build. Boom. Put it out to you. No time at all. Okay, here we go.
There you have it.
Okay, so here's the email address. I'm going to put my email address in here. And then we're going to just go bank. Boom. Yeah, this is way better. I'm going to do South Beach in Miami. Going Latin American. Respect. We're going nut allergies. Theme or concert, postmodern picnic, intimate, mysterious. This is better. Yeah, I like this way better. We're going sake.
Latin American cuisine. That's interesting.
Yeah, Latin American postmodern picnic with sake. That's never been done before.
Never. A unique concept.
Make the lighting, let's say, romantic and inspired by the Batcave. That also has never been done before. Okay, cool. So it put it together. It gave us a horrible color palette. Cool. Well, I think this is like a really cool start. As far as just like a novelty product that people could poke around on, that you get their email submission, this would be really fun.
Yeah.
And especially you could probably, people would kind of go towards the same thing because people are going to want this. They're going to want the vibe that you got. So you can kind of cater that. But if I think you probably need a GPT integration here with the API, which is no big deal at all. But then you could start to generate images around it. So, they're getting the Bruma style. We already kind of know what that is, but like they could start to place it in a scene. Is it on the beach or is it on like in the, a backyard or wherever it is?
Yeah, that would be like very interesting to see.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll play around with it, see if we can get it there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, thanks, Fernanda. This was fun. I mean, we almost one-shotted it. We got one extra prompt in there, and I feel like it's already on its own thing. Every time we do this, I feel like we're getting better and better at vibe coding. So if anybody has any recommendations, especially prompt generation or hacks for Lovable to make it, extra tasty, crispy when we do this, please reach out either in the comments or, shoot us a note on the website, aiforfounders.co. If you've got an idea for a vibe coding project, we'll give it a shot. I'm having too much fun with this. I'm really trying to finish one project a week. So by nature, they're all just lightweight novel things that are fun. Did I share with you, Fernanda, the my Eat Denver?
No, you didn't.
Sure. I'll just do that right here at the end. So it's eat.
But the one thing that I need to point out, and that I think it's very impressive, is how fast Lovable is generating out. Because remember the first times we were vibe coding, how long like everything would take? And now, like the first time we didn't spend 30 minutes creating.
I think it took a whole hour, didn't it?
I think it did. And I'm sure it was something like way more simple than this.
Okay. And it's like 8 weeks later, it's like twice as fast. It's so interesting. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, so this is what I built last week. So this is called Denver Vibe Dining. It says, stop being indecisive, pick a damn area. We'll tell you exactly where to eat and why you're an idiot if you don't go there immediately.
I like the intro. I'm sold.
It's a little aggressive. And then the logo here is a skull with tacos, and he's at Red Rocks because naturally it's Denver, Okay. So then we got these buttons. So these are just, neighborhoods, downtown, north side, south side, west side, east side. So where you want to go, Fernanda? Which
north
part of town?
Side. I think north. Yeah.
So it's recommending Ultria, Spanish tapas inside Union Station, technically downtown, but hey. The Reality Check, authentic Spanish tapas in the grandeur of Union Station, where old work charm meets modern excellence. The brutal truth. The jamon is incredible, and the wine selection is carefully curated. Every tapa is perfectly executed. The kick in the ass you need. Spanish tapas in Union Station is basically a vacation without the flight. Go transport yourself. And then it says, stop making excuses, go. And then if you hit, I'm still being indecisive, it'll give you another one. So that's Nocturne. Shout out to them, Wildflower. So, I put this together just for fun. One, to spotlight some local restaurants that I love, but also just, it's a small little pain point. It was something we're sitting in a car, and it's the worst thing ever when you got 4 different people and you're like, where should we eat? And then you're like, let's get pizza. I hate pizza. Let's get burgers. I had burgers already today. You're like, oh my God. You're like, all right, we're just picking one place and I'm not making the decision. We're going to freaking eatnowdenver.com. We're going to the South Side and we're going to Illegal Pete's, period. That's it.
That's amazing. Like, I can think of so many scenarios that I could have used it.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one I put out for the Denver newsletter. It was just like, hey, if you're hungry, go check this out. And I think it got like 300 or 400 looks.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's what I thought. I was like, that's great. That means that, like, some people like clicked on it from the website, but then other people were like, dude, check this out. And that's the energy I'm looking for, is the dude, check this out energy, where they use it. You just play around with it for 5 minutes. And then if you go to the restaurant, then you'd be like, dude, I found it through this thing. It's like, I want to play and flirt with that kind of virality, fun, lightweight, easy to understand. All you're doing is pushing a button. If you hit this, it takes you straight to, GPS directions, and then you're on your way, so.
Yeah. And I think that's a very important part of like the secret, for it to be very easy to use and very like user friendly, for the platform to just like very intuitive. When you go in, you just click a couple of buttons and then you're using it.
And it just works. Yeah, I think that ultimately is going to be the definition of what AI is. I mean, AI now is everything. It's like automations and all this stuff. But ultimately, it's going to be like this kind of predictive agential support where you just hit a button and it automatically works.
Yeah.
We're on our way. Fernanda, this has been awesome. Always a joy. Always a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
Hey, founders, let me ask you this. Are you building with AI or getting left behind by it? If you're serious about scaling smarter, faster, and bolder, you need to check out aiforfounders.co. It's your go-to resource for cutting through the noise and actually using AI to grow your startup. Each week, AI for Founders drops a sharp, no-fluff newsletter, dives deep with expert guests on the podcast, and hosts monthly workshops where you can get your hands dirty with the real tools and strategies. Whether you're pre-seed or Series B and beyond, launching something new, or just staying sharp, AI for Founders gives you the edge you need to win in 2025 and beyond. Hit aiforfounders.co to subscribe to the newsletter, tune into the podcast, and grab your spot in the next workshop. And it's all free. Build smarter, move faster, think bolder with AI for Founders. Now back to the show.